What's up, Pokemon trainers? It's your boy, the Ghoul Guy, back at you guys yet again with another video. Today, we are going to be talking about the new Dynamax raids. Beldum, the third tier raids are finally here, and to answer the question, are they soloable? Can I even pronounce that properly? Are they soloable? Yes. Yes, they are. I am here to answer that for you guys right now. They are very much soloable. There's a couple of different ways you can actually solo it, but let me show you guys the first method to the madness anyway, that I will be able to show you guys with these clips that I have from early gameplay when the Beldum raids first actually dropped. I was gonna make a video actually going out and doing the raids, but you know, I thought why not just record it here and actually go through the different analysis of the different things that I've done to actually acquire a Beldum. And I got a special Beldum, by the way. I'm gonna show you guys at the very end here, but different ways for you to actually solo the actual Beldum raids. But first things first, we're gonna start with this first one here. So first things first here, this is for all the people that essentially want to do the Beldum raid, and they don't want to like spend any like super extra like candy or max particles. Essentially the first method is going to be using 2 Charizards. Now that is literally just base level. As soon as you get a Charmander, evolving it all the way up to Charizard, both Pokemon to Charizard, and just having 2 Charizards just literally there for you to actually take out the Beldum raid. Now I'm gonna show you here. This is me actually evolving one of my Charmanders into a Charizard here. Just getting prepared here. But yeah, basically Beldum is way harder than essentially the normal raid. The tier 1 raids anyway, significantly harder than the tier 1 raids, and it takes even more. Like if you don't power up even your fully evolved Pokemon, it still will require at least 2 fully evolved Pokemon, and that Pokemon specifically is Charizard, with double fire moves, the quick move and as well as the charge move. Definitely recommend fire spin as well as overheat as your charge move. Now your charge move of course is going to be what you're going to be using when you're actually non-Dynamaxed, and your quick move is going to be what you're going to be using when you're actually Dynamax, which is going to be a max move. So with this Charizard right here, I have fire spin and as well, you know, overheat, and then the other one I think I have fire blast as the charge move, and fire spin as well as the quick move. But as you're going to see here is the strategy of how I was able to take down my first Beldum Dynamax raid myself using just 2 Charizards, which is possible. And as I said, I have not used any max particles with any of these Pokemon either. Essentially all I'm doing is just bare bones, just evolving. I mean, I use candy to actually evolve it. So if you don't have any candy, of course, just grind to get those Charmander. Like obviously Charmander is still in max like raids anyway right now, so you should be able to grind up and actually get you some candy. You can leave some Charmanders in some other max raids and everything like that, so you can actually gain candy that way too. I talked a little bit more in depth about that in previous videos if you want to check that out. But yeah, as you can see here, we're just chipping away at the health of the of the Beldum here, really not doing tremendous amount of damage. And then there's the overheat there. The overheat doing just a smidget of health there, onto the Beldum. And as I've talked about in previous videos too, when that bubble pops up, like you see that bubble on the side there, definitely swipe towards the bubble so that it'll actually gain more on your max meter. The more damage you put onto the max Pokemon, the more the more the gauge of the max meter builds up. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words there. Alright, we get to our Dynamax Charizard. We get to our max flares. Look how much damage the max flares are doing. Essentially, this is like This is way different from the tier 1 raids. Tier 1 raids, it only took like 1 or 2 and it was pretty much done deal, right? This one, I'm already back to my regular Charizard. This is actually the first time, like, during this clip where I actually, like, came out of being Dynamaxed, and I'm, like, back to, like, building up the max meter again, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, these are pretty difficult. So as you can see right here, of course, building up to that overheat again, doing chipping away at the damage. We end up switching into our other Charizard because the other Charizard should be able to take a little bit more of the hits. That's really the strategy between using 2 Charizards. You're going to be able to switch between the two, so you can you know, the difference between how much damage you're taking with the I think it was Iron Head, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's using Iron Head. Essentially, with both Charizards, you're utilizing both of their health to whittle down the health of the Beldum itself. Once I got back my max meter to like max, I ended up switching into my my weaker Charizard that I was using in the beginning, so that, you know, I could just utilize the Max Flare onto that Charizard, and I won't be, you know, getting hit with any damage or anything from my other Charizard that has a little bit more health, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, essentially, strat's still working. Whittling down the health still a little bit more here. Yeah, these battles, I'm not gonna lie, these battles take a while, okay? These take at least like 6 to 7 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this clip in itself is like about 6 to 7 minutes. But yeah, it takes about that while to actually get it down. But as you can see, the strategy is working. I still have a lot of health on my other Charizard there, and as I said, this the max move isn't maxed out or anything like that. I have not touched that at all. This is bare bones around like 1700 CP Charizard, still doing its thing. This one has the Fire Blast. Fire Blast does almost around the same, looks like around the same amount of damage as the Overheat. I'm not too sure if there's that significant of a difference. I would assume Overheat would do a little bit more damage since it typically does more damage anyway. So probably best to go with the Overheat, but you might be able to get the Fire Blast a lot quicker. I'm not too sure between those two. Alright, we get to our last, I believe our last Dynamax here. Yeah, it only has a smidget of health left. We should be able to take it out. Yep, there we go. One more, and that should be sealing the deal on this Beldum. There it is. It's out of there. But yes, these raids are totally soloable, especially for people who do not want to use any of the max particles or even max out your Dynamax Pokemon. It is very much possible. As I said, I would just recommend you at least evolve 2 Charizards if you want to go that route. And this one was a 553, which actually wasn't bad in terms of IVs. I believe it was like a 96, if I'm not mistaken. And they do offer, like, also too, another thing I noticed, they don't really give you that much rewards. I don't know if it's just the fact that it took me a while to actually defeat the Beldum, since I'm only, you know, it's only me. Yeah, there we go. It's a 96%. Really good Beldum. Really good first Beldum anyway, which is very nice. But yeah, like it, I don't know if they just don't give rewards out if you, like, don't take out the Beldum that fast or anything like that. I've never done it with actual people, so let me know down in the comments if, you know what I'm saying, if that changes, or like when you actually are able to take the Beldum down faster. But as of right now, I'm just showing you guys if this is soloable, and it definitely is. Now, for people who actually want to expend some resources and actually get some of these Beldum raids done faster and maybe even more efficient, this is for you. Alright, so now we're going to switch gears here. And I'm going to show you a strategy that I have where I basically leveled up one of my Charizards, one of the best IV Charizards I had anyway. We increased the max move, which does give you 6,000 XP, which is very nice. So now our max flare is level 2, and we leveled up our Charizard all the way up to 24.99. So pretty much ultra league level anyway. But in this sense, I just wanted to see how hard a Charizard, a powered up Charizard anyway, would do in a Beldum raid. And I had to use a little bit of max particles there, but it's all good, it's all good. But yeah, this way, I've noticed that I'm able to actually solo the Beldum with just using one Pokemon, which actually, you know, if you want to go that route, you can. Now, in terms of if it goes any faster, I can't really say, but we're gonna check it out again here, and you guys be the judge of that. But anyway, so this is my basically Ultra League level Charizard. As you can see, the Fire Spin's doing just a little bit more damage there. Going in with the Overheat doing about, you know, still about the same amount of decent damage anyway with the Overheat. The real difference is gonna have to be the Max Flare. Let's see what that Max Flare does in terms of damage. That's really what we came here to see, okay? Let's get to that that Dynamax. But also too, by the way, since I am doing potentially more damage onto the Beldum, since I did level up my my Charizard, we are able to get to the max meter a little faster as well. So that might be a benefit for you guys out there if you guys want to actually, you know, get through these raids possibly even faster. So yeah, I mean, it might actually be even more beneficial that way too. But I know there's a lot of people out there that kind of want to wait to level up these max Pokemon, which is very understandable for sure. Alright, we got our Dynamax Charizard. Look at him. Let's go. Alright, now, Max Flare. How much damage does this do on level 2? Boom! Okay. It's doing a little bit more damage. Yeah, it's doing way more damage than it did before. Pretty much almost to yellow already. Insane. And look at the health of the Charizard too. The last game, or the last Beldum, essentially, I was like, my Charizard was dang near almost red when I got it to half health. And as you can see here, we got it to half without even like without a sweat, which is crazy. But yeah, still chugging along. Still takes a little while here. But yeah, as I said, get to those bubbles, fill up that max meter, and as I said, the more damage you do to this Beldum, that max meter is just going to go up way higher. Way higher. But yeah, very surprised that the Beldum raids actually, very surprised that the Beldum raids were this strong. Like, you know, it's kind of crazy. But it is a third tier, you know, it is a 3-tier raid. So that's, I can only imagine what the higher tier raids are going to look like. Oh my god. It's definitely we're definitely going to have to use some strategies there for sure. But third tier, still not too bad, still not too bad. Alright, we got to our second Dynamax here. Gonna take them to the red, let's go. Max Flare's hitting them very hard here. Destroying that Beldum. Oh my goodness. We might be able to actually finish it off without actually being Dynamax, which would be great. Let's get to that. Yep. Dynamax. Alright. Yep. One more overheating. Yeah, I'm pretty. Oh, or can I just chip it down? Let's see. Yeah, I think I just chip it down. I do get to the overheat. But yeah, he's pretty much already dead there. But yeah, you can solo this with one Charizard if you do beef it up. That is the evidence there that you can actually do that. I got an XO candy from that raid too, which is also pretty cool. Yeah, skipping over that. 7,500 XP and no rewards, again, as I said before, which is insane. As I said, let me know down in the comments if you actually did it with a party and actually defeated Beldum a lot quicker. Let me know what kind of rewards you got. but as of right now, I have not seen any rewards from this, which is kind of crazy. Other than the XP, which is still very nice, and the XL candy anyway. Yeah, that one also pretty decent IVs as well. Actually, not too bad with that one. But yes, are Beldum raids soloable? Yes, they are, and you do not have to use that much resources, as I've said previously. But last thing I kind of wanted to show you guys, just to show you more of the Dynamax Beldum raids. Okay, so this next one here, I just wanted to show you guys like even more closely the difference between the two max flare moves anyway. I'm just gonna skip to the actual Dynamax parts anyway. Alright, so this is the Dynamax Charizard that does not, this is only level 1. This is level 1 max flare Charizard. This is how much damage it's doing onto the Beldum, okay? And as you can see, it's, you know what I'm saying, as you can see, it's not really too crazy in terms of damage. I mean, it still gives you a good amount of damage, but not too crazy of damage, right? Now, we're just going to skip over to the other Charizard, and I'm going to show you how much damage this Charizard does during level 2. Okay, we're going to get to level 2. Look at that damage. That is insane. That's almost like half of what I was doing with the other Charizard, which is insane. But yeah, we were pretty much able to just destroy this Beldum. This one, I actually used both of my Charizards just to see if it would go any quicker, which pretty much was the same timing. Nothing too crazy with that one. But this one actually gave me I don't know why I can't talk today. This one actually gave me a surprise, which I'm about to show you guys here in a second. Here, just a second. I was trying to see if I wanted to leave one of my Pokemon into this raid, which I believe I do end up leaving one of my Charizards in there, see if I can get some XL candy. And boom, that is our Beldum. We use the orange Razzes. Now, they do still ask you if you want to use or buy any more premium balls. I still don't think or recommend it right now still, because, I mean, look at that. One ball, still caught it. It was good to go, you know? And Hundo Beldum I got. Oh my goodness, yes. So yeah, after what, the fourth or fifth Beldum raid, I was actually able to acquire a Hundo freaking Beldum. Let's go. Hundo Dynamax Beldum, which is so dope. Yeah, I was just in shock just looking at my phone. I was just staring the whole time. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it. You can definitely solo the Dynamax raids for sure. If you don't want to use or you don't want to like level up or power up a regular Charizard, you could just evolve 2 Charmanders into Charizards. So just get 2 Charizards, interchange between the 2, and then you will be good. But if you want to speed through it just maybe even a little faster, maybe power up 2 Charizards to Ultra League level, or even just do 1 and just use 1 in the raids if you only have 1 Charmander, Dynamax Charmander anyway, you could definitely make that happen as well. If you do upgrade the Max Flare, as you can see too, it doubles the damage, which also, you know, makes the raids go by a little faster too. So if you want to go that route, you definitely can. And oh, another thing I also wanted to show just before we leave out here. This one's actually pretty funny. So I used double, right? And I thought I was cooking with this one. So pretty much I had payback as the quick move, so I would be able to use it while I'm on the ground. Oh, the charge move anyway. I payback as the charge move so I can use it on the ground. This one is 1500 CP double, so not like maxed out really with this one. But the max move is already level, like it's maxed out. It's level 3 because I thought for whatever reason I needed level 3 double max moves for whatever reason, right? But anyway, I just want to show you guys the Dynamax of this. Like, I'm gonna just speed over to the Dynamax portion, because I thought I was cooking with this, okay? Look at this. Okay, so double, there we go. It's maxed out. Pretty much, I just have a fighting move, which is Max Knuckle. Look how much damage it does with level 3 Max Knuckle. Nothing. It does nothing, okay? Like, I'm hitting it with the fist. It's not going anywhere. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that because, yeah, I mean, even though essentially Beldum should be like somewhat weak to fighting moves, it is part psychic, so that makes sense. It is pretty neutral. Yeah, it's just super weak. I don't recommend it. Don't recommend it at all. I didn't use the Greedent. Greedent also has dark moves as well, so maybe that'll work out a little better for you if you do power that one up. But I did try other Pokemon other than Charizard, but Charizard's definitely going to be the better route if you are going to use a specific Pokemon for these Dynamax raids. But anyways, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel as it helps the channel grow. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, alright? Peace out.